When you need to slow down from running to stop and shoot, what's the fastest way to do it? You might think, since crouching slows you down when running, that crouching plus counterstrafing would be a faster stop than counterstrafing alone. However, in reality, crouching actually makes you take longer to slow down. How? There's a force in the physics engine called friction. The faster you move, the stronger it is, until eventually it's as strong as your force of acceleration, causing you to stop accelerating forward and thus reach max speed. When you release your movement key, you slide to a stop because the acceleration force disappears while the friction remains. As your velocity drops, friction drops with it. When you crouch or shift walk while holding a movement key, you do slow, but that's due to a reduction in your acceleration forward, allowing friction to slow you down. Just like releasing a movement key allows friction to slow you down. But more importantly, by reducing your rate of acceleration, you reduce your ability to decelerate. It's your high rate of acceleration while running that allows you to suddenly decelerate and come to a sudden halt. Remember, when you counterstrafe, you're accelerating in the opposite direction of where you're traveling, which slows you down. Crouching is still useful in that it can make you momentarily harder to hit, as well as immediately increasing your accuracy. Shift walking, on the other hand, is just plain bad for combat. Of course, the fastest way to come to a stop is to strafe into a wall, which reduces your speed to 0 immediately. But doing so would make your movement very predictable for the enemy and is therefore probably not a good idea. Interestingly, due to the physics of friction in CSGO, acceleration isn't linear. You don't gain a consistent amount of velocity per second. Instead, you gain velocity proportional to the max speed of your weapon and then lose a percentage of your total current speed each tick. This means that you gain more speed coming out of a full stop than you do when you're already moving. It also means that you shed speed faster during the beginning of a counterstrafe than at the end. Although faster weapons accelerate faster and have a higher max speed, all weapons reach their own max speed over about the same period of time, about half a second.
If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want. No pressure.
It was all an illusion, a trick. There never were two players. It was a composite, a ruse, a clever use of video editing technology.